Oracle is undervalued 9.21%. If we check at the score, so the Potiosti score is neutral, and the Altman score is close to a distress zone. Oracle doesn't have a positive cash flow, but the consensus upside is up 46%. This anyway can change. And the distance from the 52-week high is 49%. If you have a look to the chart, the daily candles in the normal candles the current candle is above the upper Bollinger Bands. The RSI is nearly overbought in the overbought area, and the price is still under the 200 SMA. If we have a look to the crypto stock, so the mining stock, the Bitcoin today is up 3%. And the only undervalued stock in my screener is Marathon Digital. Marathon Digital is undervalued by 70%, and the distance from the 52-week high is 50%, with a 36% consensus upside. MicroStrategy is, we can say, like a bit overvalued, but the distance from the 52-week high is 63%. The stock rose something like 20% in the last week, so is a really interesting stock. The price is, the current candle is above the upper Bollinger Band, but the price is still below the SMA 200. The RSI is an overbought area, so this stock, if the Bitcoin rise, has a lot of potential. So today the Bitcoin is up 3% plus, so we keep the situation monitored for this stock and as well for Mara. If we check the tech sector by market cap, Nvidia, Meta, and every other tech stock is overvalued. We need to scroll down a bit to check to find like an undervalued stock. And for the market cap, the most undervalued stocks are Oracle, Bank of America, and ABBV. If we check the earnings, so the previous earnings and the upcoming earnings, just wait a bit that the app is loading, is fetching APIs. It's quite a bit. I will move to the ETF flow where it's loading. So today there were like 81 buys and 16 sells. So with this page we are tracking like the ARK ETF and the BlackRock ETF. So Nvidia, two funds, both Nvidia, Microsoft, Broadcom, Netflix, Meta, and Amazon. These are like the top both stocks, together with Eli Lilly, Apple, Google, and Applied Materials. All these stocks are usually overvalued. If we go back to the earnings, these are like the upcoming earnings. United Health will have like earnings tomorrow. And then under mention like Intel, Boeing, Tesla, Coca-Cola, Starbucks, and Qualcomm, together with Apple and MasterCard. So recent earnings, Netflix beat the earnings, but the price is down 10%. And Morgan Stanley beat the earnings, the price is slightly up, like Bank of America. ASML is, so he beat the earnings, but he's down 7% since earnings, like JP Morgan is down. Johnson & Johnson and Goldman Sachs are basically nearly the value of the earnings. And if we check the SP 500 today, the SP 500 still reach the basically is a bit down today, but this is like the highest valuation of the SP 500 index. So the price is still way above the 200 SMA, is like going the upper Bollinger Band is so the price is like in between the upper Bollinger Band and the lower Bollinger Band, so it look like it's on a consolidation phase, and the RSI is nearly overbought, but is still extremely high. So we keep the situation monitored, and we will see tomorrow what happens.